Hello everyone. So today we start with our new video on how to install Windows Server on ev-img. So here you can see on my screen that this is the basic topology that I have added in my screen. Now when I go to the node and when I select, so under last option you can see this is Windows Server, and you can see it is grayed out because the image has not been uploaded on ev-img. Okay, so to upload anything on ev-img, the basic thing you required is WinSCP software. Okay, so this is the WinSCP software that you required, WinSCP, okay, for your installation on ev-img. Okay, so let's get started. So here you can see on my screen that this is the WinSCP, and I have logged in to my WinSCP. So this is the left hand side, which tells us out that this is whatever data we have in the PC, and this is the side where we have the files to upload to get it visible on ev-img. Okay, so if we want to move anything from this to this, we have to just drag and drop. Okay, so before we start, what we have to do is we have to create one folder in WinSCP. Okay, so to start this, I just want to show you that this is the one you can see on my in your screen by default. Okay, this is the root directory. Okay, so to go to create a directory in WinSCP, we are performing now using CLI. Okay, so the default username is root and the password is EVA. Okay, so you can see we can able to log into our ev-img. Now to create a directory, we have to push a command as mkdir, okay, hyphen opt hyphen unetlab addons hyphen qemu. Okay, and we have to give the name as WinServer-2019. Now I'll tell you this, that why we have to give the name as WinServer-2019. The reason behind that is that when you add qemu-img in ev-img, there are some prerequisite that you have to follow, that there is certain naming convention that you have to follow. So it's better, or I'll advise to give the name as Win Server, and do not keep any spaces in between. Now press enter. Okay, now when you press enter and now we go to WinSCP, okay, we go to the same thing as opt unetlab addons, then qemu-img. Just right click and refresh. Okay, when you refresh it, you can see here the WinServer-2019. Okay, so this has been created. Now this is the side where you have the ISO image in your PC or your laptop. Okay, wherever you have saved it, just go to that folder. For me, it's D drive and new volume. Okay, so it's all up to you which folder you have uploaded, and then I'm also going to upload the ISO image on my Google Drive, and I'll share you the link. So if you need that, you can also able to access that. Now what I'll do is, on 2019 ISO, I name my ISO file. I'll just drag and I paste it here. Okay, so this will take some time. I am pausing this video. Okay, so once this will be pasted here, then I'll show you the further step. I have also go to this particular website to check how to upload also. Okay, so if you need any further help, you can also go and you can have the official documentation of ev-img to upload the images. Okay, so this is just I'm showing you. So this is still in process, 29%. Okay, so here you can see that from my left hand side, my ISO image has been copied to the right hand side inside the folder WinServer 2019. Okay, so now the next step is that we need to rename it. Okay, so to rename, we go to our ev-img, we go to this folder cd-opt/unetlab hyphen addons hyphen qemu, Okay, and this is the same server name. Okay, press enter. So when you press enter, you can see that you are under that folder of Windows Server 2019. So we have to add the command as mv. Okay, then my ISO image name is 2019.iso, should change to cdrom.iso. Okay, so you can see that this has been changed. Now again, when I go to WinSCP and when I refresh it, I can able to see that the name has been changed to cdrom.iso. Now the next step we want to do is we want to add the hard drive space to that ISO image. Okay, so to do that, okay, now we type the command as /opt/qemu/bin/qemu-img, okay, space create -f qcow2, okay, virtioa dot qcow2, okay, and space I'll give to my hard drive is 60 GB. Okay, so we have successfully gave the space to our ISO image. Okay, so we have added our hard drive. Okay, now hello everyone. So here I take a topology where I add my Windows server. I have started it and I connect it to my bridge network. Okay, so whatever internet I am getting, I will be getting to my Windows server, and this is now installing in the installing stage. Okay, it's 49%. I am pausing the video. Okay, till the time it gets complete. So here you can see the installation is 97%. We have to wait for 3 more seconds. Okay. Taking a few seconds now. Okay, now my Windows is restarting. This will take some time to load. Okay, so my Windows server is loading now. Okay, so my device is getting ready. Now when it is under process, it will ask you again that there is a booting file coming up, that press any key. Please do not press anything, and take it as it is. Okay, keep the process working as it is, so then this screen will come up. So otherwise what happen, when you press any key, it will again start the booting behavior, and then it will again take a time, your Windows server will again boot up, and the whole process will going to run. So the second time when it asks you about to add anything, please do not click on any button. it will directly, if you do not click it, then again it will take you back to the Windows Server process, which is in ready state. Okay, so it will ask for admin credentials and you should enter your admin credentials. So then after, this screen will come up as finalizing your settings. Okay, let's wait for a while. Okay, it asks for administrative credentials. Press finish. It is finalizing your settings. So this is the final step and you can ready to go with your Windows Server. Okay, so now you can see that your Windows Server is up and running. Now press Ctrl Alt Delete. Okay, it will ask for your admin credential that you have set up. Okay, so now you can see that I have successfully able to logged in to my Windows Server using administrative credential that we have set up initially. Okay. Okay, so here you can able to see that your Windows Server is up and running. Okay, so this is the screen come up. Now click on your Windows Server tab, the icon. Okay, so the Windows Server is initiating. And we have connected to the bridge network, so you can see that it is also allowing us to get the internet from the from our PC directly. Okay, so you can see below down here there is the internet access. We can able to get the internet as well. Okay, so here you can see that when you click on Windows Server, when you go to Windows tab, okay, and then go to Server Manager, then this screen will come up. Okay, now click on Add Roles and Features. Go to Manage, Add Roles and Features. Okay, now go to Next, Next, Next. Okay, so here is the option you will be getting. Just select the admin Active Directory domain services. Okay, so you can see here that the domain controller can able to add. Now go to add features, add DNS DHCP if you want to add as well, because these are also the things we need. DNS DHCP, because these are the primary requirement we need it while installing the Windows Server. If you can add one by one, you can also do it as well. Go to next. Please be careful that group policy management should be selected. Next, 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 next. Click on install. Okay, so when you click on install, this will take some time, and your DNS, DHCP, your Active Directory domain controller, all will able to install in your Windows machine. Okay, so the installation has started. I'm pausing a video till the time it gets completed. Okay, so this is working now. Okay. Okay, so you can see here the installation has been complete. Now click on close. Okay, when you click on close, now there is an exclamation mark here. Click on here and just complete DHCP. Click on this and commit. Okay, so this will be your DHCP configuration will be done. Now go to promote your domain controller. Click on that. Okay, so here this is asking us to add the domain name and everything else in it. So here to add the domain, just add a new forest, and I want to add my domain name is abcnetworks.com. Okay, click on next. It will take some time to load. Okay, now it is asking us for the password. Use the same password that you have used during the administrator login. Click on next. Create DNS delegation. Sometimes it does not work, just click on next. Okay, so here you can see your NetBIOS domain name is abcnetworks.com. Click on next. Okay, click on next. This will be asked, this gives us the information of all the database of log files or database and sys volume folders. Click on next. This is asking us to review our selection as well. Click on next. This is verifying the prerequisites, so let's wait for a while. Okay, click on install. Okay, now your installation is starting. Okay, this will take some time. I'm pausing this video. Okay, so now you can see that everything has been installed and it asked me to restart. When I restart, you can see now it is under domain as ABC Networks hyphen administrator. Okay, now I enter the administrator credentials. Okay, so you can see that I can able to logged in. Now there are certain steps which are pending. Okay, on EVNG. So let's do it further. Okay, so here you can see that I have successfully logged in. Now go to Windows tab, click on Windows Server. Okay, so now you can see that this screen will come up. Go to local server, and when you click on local server, you can see that it is refreshing now. Yeah, so it will take a while, and you can able to see that your work group has been added to abcnetworks.com. Okay, so we have successfully added domain, okay, in our Windows server. Now what we have to do is there are certain steps which needs to be pending in our EVNG. We have to perform that. So for that we have to close our Windows server. Okay, so I'm just stopping it. So here when you go to the documentation of EVNG, you can see here that there are certain steps which is pending, where what we have to do is we have to add our EVNG lab details, okay, in EVNG, okay, to continue our Windows server to that particular lab in EVNG. Okay, so for that there is some step which we need to follow. Okay, so this is the command. We have to go into it. Just click on notepad. Okay, so firstly we want to go to our OPT unetlab add-ons and Windows Server 2019, the folder. Okay, and click on enter. Okay, when you click on enter, now the next step is we have to run a command where we have to type the ID of our EVNG lab. Okay, so for that we have to go to our EVNG and we have to go to our lab. Okay, so under lab details you can see the ID. Okay, so I'll be attaching all these commands and the below the description of this video, so that you can able to find that as well. Okay, now we use that command as this one. Okay, and press enter. Okay, so I use that command cd, I type the name of my ID, okay, and I press enter. Okay, so you can go to this particular directory. Okay, now there's another command for this. Okay, now there's another command, we have to add it here under opt qemu bin, then commit and virtua.qcow2. Okay, so you can see here the image has been committed. Now there is last final command. So you can see here that we are all up to this. Okay, the 8 indicates that the ID. Okay, so the ID which is written over, it is taken as 8, which is under the lab, but no problem, we took as 1. Okay, so we have to copy this command and we have to we already used this command. Now there is last command which is pending. Okay, so go to your EVNG again. Okay, so now we have to type one final command as opt as unetlab addons qemu. Okay, now type your server name as, for me is WinServer-2019 and /. Okay, so we are into that folder. Now we have to type one last command as remove -f cdrom.iso. You know, we have renamed it Windows Server 2019.iso to cdrom. Now we are removing that. So this is the final step. Okay, so here you can see that for me a Windows Server is before that cdrom.iso has changed to virtioa.qcow2. that what we have set in our EVNG. Okay, so the cdrom.iso has been removed. Okay, so now this has been completed. So this is the complete step which you need to follow to install your Windows Server 2019 in EVNG. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.